And frees himself. Fires it away. Three hits. Anthony Edwards dumps it off Diallo. McDaniel. Got up into violence. Something but Anthony's foul. My goodness.
I have no words. All I have to say is that Kobe White should be MVP this year, apparently. MVP. Timberwolves lose, being up 23 at halftime, and they lose by 6 in overtime. Kind of a miracle we even made it to overtime, to be honest. We sucked the entire second half of the game. Before we get into the game, if you're new here, subscribe, like the stream, please, for my sanity, please. Man, that's such a rough game. But unfortunately, as Timberwolves fans know, we experience this a lot. Okay. This is initial reactions for anybody that's watching the VOD. Everybody live obviously knows this is my immediate reaction, so I'm going to be kind of emotional here. But, man, you know, you lose some games in the NBA. You do. You lose some games. You lose some games that you should win. You even lose some really bad games. But, man, this just happens a little bit too much as a Timberwolves fan. Just a little bit too much. Oh, man. Begus should be banned from the Discord. Begus, at some point in the Discord, I don't remember even what you said, but it wasn't good. It was at halftime or something. Oh my goodness. Let's catch up on some comments. Man, I have so many questions, so many thoughts. I don't want to get too deep into, you know, doom territory because we still are like 19 games above 500, but boy, are there some warning signs. There are some really bad warning signs happening right now. Well, this is how I summarize the game realistically. I'm not having fun. Okay, let's jump in. First half was really, really fun. We were having a fantastic time. I was even in the Discord. I was in the chat saying, "Yeah, Ant's going crazy." And then if you see 100 likes, and we won't blow this lead, knowing that we would blow this lead. By the way, at halftime, betting wise, if you were a bettor, if you were going to bet on the Bulls to come back and win the game, it was plus 1,800. So that was pretty good odds. Honestly, lower than I thought it was going to be. But yeah, Black Mamba early. I literally swear Ant could average 40. But he doesn't know how to demand the ball. How doesn't he just not touch the ball multiple possessions in a row? The first half, Ant dominating, having the ball frequently, even was doing some passing. Like we always, you know, we were talking a little bit about it earlier, is that we want to have a little bit of passing, but he was dominating early. Looked amazing, felt like a game where he was really locked in from the get-go. And then the second half, it was kind of like, okay, they're doubling Ant, so they're going to give it to Towns. And Towns made some shots, but we just made crucial errors. You know, we didn't even have like that many turnovers tonight, but they were just crucial turnovers. Lots of blocked shots for the Bulls. I can't remember how many. They ended up with 16 blocked shots to our 5. That's rough. Oh man, that's painful. The ref going down hurt us, but I'm not going to blame the refs on this one. I mean, you know, somebody said it really well, and I don't know who. We just got rattled. We just got so rattled way too easily. It's just bad. And then Black Mamba, yes, the good old Timberwolves choke. 48-year-old Conley force-fitting Cat 10 bricks in a row. Cat did have a really bad stretch too, which was part of it. But like Cat overall kept us in the game at times. But man, I don't know. Jorge, another epic meltdown. Wolves are going to get iconic. Meltdown has reached the bench. Kyle Anderson, not even in the game, and still making a negative impact on the court. Seriously, Kyle Anderson, all-time low, like Wancho. Kyle, like maybe Kyle Anderson has to be a new tier on the tier list. Oh my goodness, it's just so sad. It's just so sad. This cannot be a thing. I'd love to just believe that this is just a temporary thing and this isn't going to happen anymore, but it just keeps happening. This is 2 years ago when we had a different team and D'Lo and Vando and Pat Bev, and we were in the playoffs against the Mavs. What am I saying? Against Memphis, and we're losing leads. And we're doing this against the Bulls, who are like trade deadline darlings right now, where they're trying to trade everybody. Again, what did we just talk about the other day? What does this always look like? This looks like Timberwolves, and then the last second, boom, it's over. Like, it can't always be like this. How do we change this? Is it coaching? I don't know. Black Mamba lost faith in Ant being clutch. I don't know if I've lost faith in that. The thing that I've lost faith in is his like confidence to be clutch, because like he is making some shots late, but like he's also just being passive on the shots, which is driving me more insane. When he's doubled and tripled, I get it. I don't want him forcing shots over 2 or 3 people. This is where he needs to learn how to pass. But you just like you have to figure out things. And then when you have a one-on-one matchup and it's ISO, I know he loves ISO, but like he's passing out of those situations tonight and just in general. I don't know. This is also, yes, Black Mamba. I'm highlighting too many Black Mamba, but I'm venting win or lose it. Yeah, that was the other thing I realized. You know, in overtime, and even when Cat hit that 3 late in the fourth quarter, I was to tie it up. I was like, it doesn't even matter if we win now because there's just problems. There's just problems. Man. Okay, scrolling ahead. Wow, we're gonna lose this game. Man, yeah, it's just so bad. So many comments to catch up on. I'm sorry. Man, I'm just in so much pain right now. Oh man. Was that really the best play for Finch to drop in that situation? A contested Mike Conley 3 off a Gobert screen. I actually don't think that was the original plan. I think the original plan was to have Ant quickly come in after inbounding and then take a quick 3 or 2 or something. I mean, I'd hope it was a 3, but it's just so stupid. The reason the Wolves blow leads is because they don't have a legit closer, elite bucket getter who can get it done when it matters. So JJ, this is where I'm a little different than you because I agree with you in ways, but it's kind of what I was just saying. Ant just doesn't take those shots. Like he does occasionally take those shots, but like late tonight he was able to. But like in the fourth quarter, it was like, where are you? Why can't we have any amount of it? But yeah. Cat and Ant are incredible, but they just don't have their spots to get at due to the lack of being able to fight off doubles and even dribble at an elite level. Wow, Noah. Comment of the night so far. Very, very true. This is what I've kind of been preaching for the last however long. You know, like I've been saying, like when we go up against Shea, when you go up against Luka, when you go up against LeBron, Curry, all these players, or Embiid, AD, they all have a spot on the floor that they get to that is like their spot. The thing that's been impressive about Ant is that he doesn't have a spot, but he can kind of just like you can just see the type of shot he's going to take. Like he takes a lot of fadeaways. He's got a lot of like dribble into threes and things like that. And they're kind of all over the place, but he needs to have a shot. And I think that'll happen over time. It's hard to see that right now, but man. Okay, catching up. Sorry. We're not only immaturity from the players, but inadequate coaching. Blowing a double 20 plus point leads with terrible fourth quarters is in Finchie's DNA. It's in Finchie's DNA. It's also, the other thing that I think about all the time, which maybe is just like, it's not really analytics, but it's just like a feeling and just like gut thing, is that teams over time, I mean, think of this. When you're as generationally bad as a franchise as the Timberwolves before this season or before like the last couple seasons, teams, fan bases, everybody just build up confidence against you. And they're like, oh yeah, I know that I can beat the Timberwolves. It doesn't matter who's on the team. Like I just feel confident because every time I've played the Timberwolves in the last 10 years, I've won. I don't know. Guy time. Welcome to the show. Just kind of dicking around before the All-Star break, playing mediocre ball. I hope this doesn't cost them. I agree. I don't think this will cost them. It depends on what cost means, cost them the first, second, third seed. I think that could be happening. Cost them a playoff spot. No, I mean, we'd have to have a pretty just a ginormous fall off to really fall into like the play in because we're like 6-ish games above like the 6 or 7 seed. Actually, no, we're like 5 to 6 games above the 5 seed. So we're okay there. But man, I don't know where you want to be. Noah, I can't find your comment, but you were saying something about it. It's like I don't know what feels good in the playoffs. Where does it feel good for us in the playoffs? I don't want to play the Pelicans. I don't want to play the Suns. I don't want to play the Lakers late in the season. I don't want to play the Clippers. There's so many teams that it's like I just don't know. Man, can't create when you only have 2 offensive threats. Interesting question, Begas. You're not going to be banned from the Discord just because of this. How willing are we to trade Kyle Anderson after tonight? I was thinking about this today. Previously, you guys have been kind of annoyed with me because I have not been super open to trading Kyle because I thought that he had like a pretty decent like locker room like vibe and just like leadership. I think he's like one of the only people that's honest. I've said this kind of like a Pat Bev effect, but tonight was like so bad from him. And it was just so clear that we need another offensive threat. Jaden is not that. Jaden is far away from being that. He had a really nice dunk early, which was fun, but we just don't have that. We need another shooter. And nights like tonight make you think it can't just be somebody like a Monte Morris. It can't just be somebody like an Alec Burks or something like that. You think it almost has to be somebody like a Bogdanovich or some other, or like Luke Kennard, somebody that can hit threes at like a high rate. I just don't know that you can rely. I mean, you can't rely on Mike Conley right now. He's been having some bad games. Towns it's weird because I feel like Towns didn't have a good game, but like realistically, if you look at his shots and the shots that he made and the times that he made them, it was pretty good. Like it was a really good first half, honestly. He shot like 11 of 22, but just his shots that he missed were just so painful. And maybe that's just because I'm a hater. Maybe I'm just being a hater, but it just felt like bad shots. Well, they weren't bad shots because they were threes, and I like that. He took 16 threes tonight. I love that because he made 7 of them, but so many of those were like crucial misses where we could have really used that. To be honest, though, thinking back, like Nas hit some big threes at times to keep the lead above 10. I don't know. I'm going to catch up to the comments so that I can see what everybody says about Kyle Anderson. I predicted choke, by the way. Comments aren't showing right now. Yeah, I mean, that's true. You did. By the way, if somebody's deleting your comments, let me know because I'm not deleting your comments. I always pretty much agree with what you're saying. Man, Finch and Kyle Anderson suck. Here's the thing. Another betting tip. Well, he goes to the All-Star game this weekend to coach. Choose Mark Dagnall. Choose Dagnall because he is going to be the coach of the year. And if he's not the favorite, you're going to get some good value on that. I am not a financial advisor, whatever you're supposed to say about gambling. But seriously, that seems like free to me. But Sabrina, yes, that is also true. I mean, like he just didn't miss. So it's hard to compete with that. Trades will happen. I kind of think they will. Yeah. I kind of think they will. Jaden, seriously, welcome to the show, Senyi. Jaden had some just insanely bad passing tonight. Really bad passing in crucial moments. It was like Timberwolves of old, like giving the game away type of deal. It was so painful. Man, oh man, that was painful. Yeah, but Cat consistently takes bad shots and they just happen to go in once in a while. Maybe. By the way, welcome to the show, United Nate. I think tonight he did take some bad shots because like he was just like heaving from 3, which it's so funny that we can't have like an in-between game. It's either like 3 shots from 3 from Towns or it's 16. I prefer 16 and I prefer some of these bad shots because I think he can make them at a high rate. Like tonight, he was 43% from 3. Like that's acceptable. And I like that. Honestly, I think I'm okay with 16. No, I'm okay with 16. I'm good with it. Kyle Anderson has to be Glenn Taylor tonight. I know. He just might be. Tier list is coming up soon. Make sure you have your grades ready. Low basketball IQ, yeah. Common denominator is Finch as the coach. I agree, which is crazy. We cannot keep going through coaches. It's just, I don't know. Held Levine in check tonight. Steve, looking at the optimistic, we didn't even let Levine score a single point. He didn't even get a shot off. That's crazy defense. I look at Chicago and think, why is their record so much worse than ours? I mean, yeah, that is true. That is true. But they also just had like a crazy night. Although I heard, I think Jim Peters, somebody was saying that it was like they had, I don't even know, JJ, I don't know what you're referring to. Maybe, I don't know. This was a long time ago. What was I talking about? But yeah, he's broken. Look at him compared to previous years. I don't know who you're talking about. Sorry, I'm behind. Catching up. The Chuck, welcome. Losers. True and real. Felix with the funny emoji, welcome to the show. With that coach, they don't make through a round of the playoffs. I still think we make it through a round of the playoffs. It totally depends on the matchup, though, because if we're a 4-5 matchup and we're playing like the Suns, I'm terrified. Or if we're playing, who else? The Pelicans, I'm pretty scared. I think we could probably still beat the Pelicans, but it's still scary. Yeah. Who's complaining about Cat's shots? He's shot 40. Yeah, exactly. People wanted him to shoot more threes, and he put up 16 attempts. Yeah. At the beginning, I was sounding like I wasn't okay with it, but I am. I changed my mind. And now I caught up to your comment. What else? He doesn't take those shots because he doesn't believe him. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't, which I don't get because, like, look at the first half of the game. He was fantastic. I don't know. I just don't know. Ant relies on his explosiveness and heat checking 90% of his shots. How to beat that? Slow the game down. Yeah, he hates the timeouts at the end. That ruins him. He just can't do it. He needs to be in rhythm. Not good. Goodbye. I'm going to go watch the Jazz. Ooh, the Jazz just pulled back in front. That's good. Anytime. Yeah, and Caruso really did hold Ant in check for most of the night. It wasn't like perfect, but he was pretty good. Mark, welcome. Whack. Agree. Oh man, to Chuck, this is a painful take, but maybe right. The Wolves are in their own heads like the Twins in the playoffs. I cannot handle this comment because of the truth it has. Players only meeting anyone. The thing about this that I find so strange is that I look at the players' demeanors on the bench afterwards, and like Conley's kind of calm, Ant looks calm, everybody looks calm, and I can't tell if that's like, because I believe by the way we were playing, we looked rattled, but when we weren't on the floor, it looked like we were calm, which typically is not the case. So it was kind of confusing. I don't know. I legit don't think a players only meeting matters. I kind of agree with that take. I don't think it's going to do anything besides we might trade one of those players very soon. I never want to see Kyle Anderson again. Welcome to the show, Joel. Man. I think I'm catching up to the Kyle Anderson. Willing for the first time. Yep. That is, yep. Yes, it is positive news. I just, like, he just had a bad stretch of them that was bad. Sorry. If I made it sound like I wasn't happy with him, I am happy with it. I changed my mind. Trade for Durant. I don't think they're going to do that. Actually, okay, I like Schroeder. I don't know if we can get him, though. Yeah, no, this is what I don't understand. It's weird how whenever Cat has a high volume of threes, we just lose. It makes no sense because, like, shooting 43% from three and hitting 7 threes in a game is, like, fantastic. I don't know. Why not trade Slow-Mo and Conley? We absolutely we the ones, Jack. We cannot do that. I know Conley has not looked good recently, but if we're going to trade both Slow-Mo and Conley, then we need 2 point guards in return. We need them, Like, even if we're getting Tyus, we can't have J-Mac, Baby Mac, as our backup. He just has to. And Steve is right. He needs a break. Davey J. Awu. Sorry, I'm not in an Awu mood tonight. Oh, God. Where was Gerald? Just got home. I'm guessing I shouldn't bother watching the game. Gerald, I think your curse is broken. You can watch the bad games again. Man, so bad. I will say I was wrong when I said we don't know if Jaden has low IQ on offense after tonight. Now we know he has low IQ. Yeah. Gerald, seriously, don't. Kyle was right. Good on him. Challenge at Finchy. That's a great name. Man. Yeah, that technical was crazy. Oh my gosh. Honestly, besides Kyle and Jaden's passing, I can't really blame the player. I mean, this is one of the takes of tonight. I do still think we got rattled during this game, but which, to be fair, it sounded crazy loud in there. Which, I mean, you have to be better than, but still, like that was like pretty loud. I mean, Kobe White, what did he shoot tonight? He was crazy. His first half, he had like nothing. And yeah, he ended up 11 of 21, 7 of 13 from three. I mean, that felt like 13 of 17. He had 33 points. I mean, he was insane. He was just insane. Caruso was a plus 19 for him. He really did lock up Ant, especially in the second half, as did the double teams. But he was a part of those double teams. Drummond. Here's another thing we haven't talked about. Drummond dominating Rudy Gobert. That's painful. I hate that so much. Oh my gosh. It's so bad. Man. Supposedly we have the best perimeter defense in the league on our team. He could have shown up to guard White or slow him down. That was the other thing. Like, can we put two people on White and make somebody else beat us? Clearly he's on fire. And that's another thing that Finch just doesn't. We don't do that. We don't like stop the hot hand ever. We don't take timeouts to stop it. We don't put two people on it. It's just madness. But oh my gosh. I'm feeling slightly better, but I'm still pretty mad. Oh yeah. JJ, yeah, I know. Yes, that is true. Okay, I'm trying to catch up. If I see Ant slander, I'm out. Yeah, no, I'm not here for Ant slander. I mean, the only Ant slander that I have is that he seemed hesitant to take shots late in the game. But like this was like, I mean, the first half of this game was fantastic, and even like a little bit in overtime, he was making some plays, doing what he should have done late in the fourth. But he's just hesitating, and I don't like that. But this, I mean, obviously this was a fantastic Ant game, but man, oh my goodness. Don't read JJ's comments. It's true. Xavier, don't say fools, though. We're going to be nice to each other. Got to be nice. You just got the first ad of the night. Perfect. Amazing. That means more giveaways. More giveaways. I'm not a homer. I'm not going to kiss his ass when he has a bad game. I am not going to, but I am going to be a little bit more willing because I know you guys hate this explanation, but he is 22. And when Towns was 22, at least I know a lot of people think that we were that hard on him, but I was not that hard on Towns when something didn't go right when it was like that. Man, just bad. But he didn't show up when we needed him. Ant was the only one scoring at the end. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Ant was the only one scoring at the end. Towns did hit that clutch three at the end of the quarter, but like just everybody was struggling at the end of the fourth quarter and the third quarter for that matter. Man. Russo was Ant's dad tonight. That's true. Bulls fans. Yeah, I saw that they had like the top thing. Noah, Cat, low IQ, Zesty, Ant, low IQ, turnover problem. Jaden, wall puncher, foul trouble. Gobert, questionable in the playoffs. Bad offensively and can't shoot clutch free throws. Conley, just old. Yeah. Ant can take over any game, but he gets too off balance. Yep. Tycoon. Rudy was terrible. Rudy was just so bad tonight, man. Drummond was crazy. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to highlight that. Yeah, true. Yeah, man. Just bad. Call me a casual. I know you're down for Ant Slander. You're up for Karl Anthony Towns MVP talks, probably. We're not on the same page. Agree. If a player ever gets hot, we need to double right away. Yeah, we just never do. We're just like, yeah, we're going to let them shoot it out of them. And then they're like, guess what? I'm never done being hot. I am going to stay hot for the rest of the game. Luckily, he missed that one not bad. He missed that one. Kobe White missed that one shot at the end of the fourth quarter, but my goodness. Man. I'm still feeling this right now. What happened to who won the Utah won? Utah beats OKC. Oh my gosh. There is a God. What did Nas and Na do tonight? Well, Nas, we'll get into the tier list here shortly. But Nas hit I thought some crucial buckets at times. When we were like in the third quarter, when we were struggling, he hit a couple threes that were like, thank you, Nas. Please keep us in the game to like put us up by 13 or something like that. But man, there's just so much pain. So much pain. Sabrina. Shout out Sabrina for the super sticker. Is that what it is? Super chat? I don't know. No, it's not a sticker. It's super chat. I appreciate you. And I appreciate any support, all support that we have gotten on the show. Hopefully, it looks like we're going to have some giveaways coming up in the next month or two, or actually within the next month. But we got to figure out a day and exactly what we're giving away. Also, if you're watching the VOD or if you're watching live, let me know what kind of giveaways you like. Do you like the jerseys? Do you like tickets? Do you like smaller things and more people winning? Let me know. But anyways, Gobert shows up night in and night out. Tycoon, for the most part of this game, well, I don't know about most part of this game. He does show up in and out, like rebounding wise, defensive wise. He was just getting beat tonight by Drummond. And in the first half, it didn't bother me so much because I didn't think that it was going to become that big of a deal. But then he just kept winning battles. Drummond did. And it was crazy. I mean, here's the thing. Gobert is the most consistent player on our team by far. But it's like he was dominated tonight in crucial moments, making bad mistakes. He's getting the too small sign, man. This is painful, man. I can't. Also, shout out if you want to avoid the ads, become a member. No ads. I think that's a thing. T-Wolves are capable of blowing teams. They are, and we showed that in the first half, and then we got rattled in the second half. But I agree. I agree with you, Tycoon. Like, we can blow out teams any night if we just stayed consistent. Now, here's the thing. When you go up that big in the first half, the second half, people are going to be like, oh, man. Like, the other team is going to be like, we have to respond now because we got embarrassed in the first half. So, to some degree, that's going to happen, but I don't know. Okay. We're going to get into the tier list. You're a member and you still get ads? That's crazy. I don't know if I like that. I might have to figure something out. I don't like that at all. If that's the case, then I'm turning off ads. We're not doing that. I'm turning off ads as we speak. No ads because we don't need ads when we've got Crone. Crone with 5 gifted. I appreciate the 5 gifted and the continued support. Seriously, Crone. Appreciate you. Thank you for joining the Discord too. It's fun to have you there. But man, appreciate you. Gerald summing up the game without even watching it. Exactly. And to some extent, I do kind of believe in this because I do think we do need to figure it out. But also, this is just in his DNA. Crone is seriously our goat. Seriously. Yes. Yeah, who got members? We got Dankside, Johnny Two Time, Jared, Mason, and Steve. Congrats. Thanks, Crone. All right. His fadeaway is torture to watch. Who are we watching? Oh, you're talking about Ant. Black Mama, we really have the intrusive thought process. Oh, man. Okay, tier list. We're getting to it. Sharing this tab instead. And let's see. I think I have there we go. I think you can still get my face. Okay. Well, everybody knows the drill. A1, unforgettably good game. Nobody was A1 tonight. Glenn Taylor, think Kyle Anderson tonight. Spoiler. Wancho is a bad game. Meh is meh. And everything else in between. Okay. Let's start it with Kyle Anderson. Everybody get your grades in for Kyle Anderson. Kyle Anderson tonight. 16 minutes, 1 of 2 shooting. What? 3 assists, 2 rebounds, a turnover, 2 points, and a technical foul from the bench. From the bench in clutch time. New tier list. New tier list under Glenn Taylor. Maybe. I've considered it. I don't know if it's that bad because, I mean, think back to like Wancho and think of Glenn Taylor. Glenn Taylor is pretty bad. But tonight, maybe. Fire Mr. Anderson. Kyle, blue tier. Joe Smith grade. Hey, Simon, what would you get for Nas and Conley? Cannoli? Sorry. Thank you for the super chat. What would you get for Nas and Conley? I don't know, but again, I don't know if you want to be giving up Conley right now. I understand he's been really bad for the last couple of weeks and injured. But really, you just want another solid point guard. Like I think Tyus is a really good option. I don't know if you can afford Tyus. And I hate giving up Nas, but I understand it, because there's value there. He has a lot of value. And hypothetically, we have Towns, who's a 3-point shooter and a big, and like a unicorn. We have Rudy. We have other players. I don't know. But Kyle Anderson is getting Glenn Taylor tonight. He is Glenn Taylor. Call it. And Simon, I honestly don't know. I think my answer is I don't want to get rid of Conley. I understand he's been bad. I know he's going to get even older, but like I think you have to rely on him right now. You're committed, Call it Kyle Blinderson. David Kahn grade. David Kahn should probably be on here, actually. David Kahn grade is crazy. Tech bench warmer. It's crazy. What are these comments? What are you talking about? Wait, what did you think he was, Mark? Did you put a grade in? Did you think he was higher? David Peterson, Kyle, Taylor, new owner. Please take new ownership over. Yeah, we need that to happen. Oh, man. It was bad. There's really nothing to be said. Is this Kyle Anderson's last game in a Timberwolves jersey? Perhaps. You guys know the way to my heart. I would rejoice if we trade Cat and Rudy this summer. I don't think we're trading Rudy. Oh, we're just talking about trading everybody. Yeah, I know you're talking about Mark. Yeah, any move that we're going to make, I think is going to be such a small move. It's going to be boring. I think everybody, if you're thinking that a fun trade is going to happen, brace yourselves because I don't think any fun trades are happening. The most fun we're going to have is possibly Tyus Jones. Maybe. But I don't see that happening. So where is the Anthony to pin? Oh, Anthony Hollis, maybe. Clutch Keeley. I don't know. Sorry. Welcome to the show. I wouldn't mind trading Rudy and Cat this summer if that doesn't work out. I don't think you trade both. I think you can't trade both. I think if you have, again, we're going down a path that I was not planning on going down right now. I didn't bring up trading. I don't think I did. I don't think I brought up trading Cat and Cat and Rudy and everybody. But if let's say we have a traumatic ending of the year, we lose a ton of games under 500, not under for the season. That's like almost impossible. But like, let's say we finish in like really low and we are a first round exit, or a play-in team, which would be just insane. You're not trading both, but you probably are trading one. And if you're trading one, it's probably Towns. Like if you're trading one, I just think there's no way Conley gives up on Rudy that quickly because he clearly loves Rudy. He tried to get Rudy before. Yeah, I just think there's no way he gives up on him. And I think there's a lot of intrigue. And then what is the message? Again, I'm not trying to go down this road. So people in the VOD or people that are joining right now, please don't blame me. I'm just answering questions here, okay? But if we're going down that route, what does it look like to other GMs if you're like, hey, we're looking to trade Rudy after 2 years? You're losing so much value. Potentially, you're getting almost not nothing back, but like it's going to be painful. But Towns has some intrigue, so I don't know. But we will definitely talk about that this offseason if we aren't champions or if we're a first round exit. I won't complain if they trade Cat, but I I know they won't be good next season if they do. So prepare for that. Here's the other thing is that I don't think we're this good as like I don't think our record is as good as it is, even if we kept everyone magically. Um, I think we have a worse record next year. I think we just had a really fantastic beginning of the season. I mean, what we were like 15-4 or something like that to start the season. Like that's crazy. What rank is Ant? We haven't done it yet. We're about to. Maybe we should do Ant up next. Chill, guys. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Anthony Hollis. We got all the jokes out tonight. I take that responsibility for 40 million. The Townsend Ant duo coupled with D'Lo was a number one offense. It was a number one offense. We have entered the overreaction zone, and that's the thing. You know, we're doing this live after the game. It's always going to be overreaction. I've actually thought about changing the top here where it says Wolves After Dark to either like yapping hour or like or like overreaction like segment or something, because realistically that's what this whole show is. It's overreactions. We all come back calm tomorrow unless you're Gerald and sometimes myself. But yeah. Okay. Now, also, Tyus is going to take some time to learn some system. If we trade for Tyus, we're going to look like Miami with Scary Terry for a couple weeks. Yeah, that's a great comment, Xavier. Seriously. Okay. We got lucky and played good teams with starter. This is also true. God, guys, please. I hate how true this is, and it's scaring me. If the game ends the same way 6 to 7 times in the last month, is it really an overreaction? Well, it's not an overreaction to be upset about the game. It's an overreaction to start talking about trading Towns and Gobert. That's an off-season conversation, or when we're not the 1 seed conversation, you know. But yeah, and you, JJ, there's just yapping hour feels the most accurate. And then people, because like a lot of people come in, like a lot of you guys that are here right now, you guys understand that we're just like reacting live to the game. But people will watch this after the fact and think that like me and Ashwin have come prepared with like talking points and like sat on the game for a while. And they, because like a lot of people view it tomorrow, and they start leaving comments like, what are you guys talking about? Like, how could you possibly be talking about trades when you're the number 1 seed and stuff like that? Like, if you look back at previous comments, like it's kind of comical. So that might help out with that. But thing is, Cam, if the Wolves do lose in the first round, well, that's the thing. I don't think that we lose first round. It depends on matchup. But if we lose in the first round, guys, me and Ashwin this summer are gonna have. You're gonna see so many like off-season content. It's crazy. Okay. Anyways, let's get back. Yappy hour. Yes. Okay. Back to the tier list. Everybody wait, Cam, why are you talking about trading Cat and Rudy? Somebody else will bring it up. We're all over it. Back to the tier list. Everybody get your grades in for Ant. Anthony Edwards. Tonight. An amazing start to the game. Played 43 minutes, by the way. Probably the most minutes he's played in a minute. 12 of 16. He had 38 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, of blocks, 5 turnovers, 5 personal fouls. What is the grade for Anthony Edwards? We're going to get a lot of different opinions, I think, here. Oh, they're kind of similar. Okay, so Clutch says A. We got C-Mac, call me a casual. B or meh. JJ says Sund. Drake leaks A1 tier. Oh my gosh, please stop. We got meh from Crone, meh from Jorge. The meh for sure, meh. Everyone gets meh or worse. This is kind of, I'm kind of in for this, but I'm not trying to spoil anything. B plus. B, honestly, even A. A would have been A1 if we won. A, Ant A, then B, then C, then B, then C. Whoa, actually, this is maybe kind of accurate. Worst 38-point performance. I don't know if I'm on the same wavelength there. He looked so bad at the end of the game. Joe Smith, welcome to the program. He looked bad at the end of the game. Oh, man, guys. I don't know if I can go meh. Guys, I'm a fanboy for Ant. Okay, you know this. The first half was so good, but at the same time, we do have this is based off of our expectations tonight. The first half was A1, no doubt, A1. Just amazing shots, and it seemed like it was never going to stop. And he was really pretty consistent through the first and second quarter. It was pretty good. Third quarter is where it started to go bad, and the fourth quarter, and then he hit some shots in overtime. I'm not going to go to an A. I don't think I can go to an A tonight, just based off of the entire outcome of the game. Steve, I'm kind of in line with you tonight. I don't know. I think it's a B. I don't, but I agree, Mark. It's nowhere over a B. But okay, but I think we have to weigh the drop off heavy. Yeah, fanboys have higher expectations of players, right? That feels like it should work that way. Well, then what am I? What does that make me? I don't know, but I'm a fan of Ant, and I loved most of the game from Ant. But then he just gets hesitant. I mean, he's getting doubled. Here's the thing. I think it's a B because he's getting doubled a lot in that third and fourth quarter where he is forced to pass it, make Towns make shots, have like Nas step up, which some of these guys did step up at times. Kobe White just went crazy. I think it's a B. I'm going with a B. However, with a heavy note on the side of he can't just disappear late in games. I don't care if he's getting doubled. He's got to figure out a way, which he did in overtime. He clearly did. I mean, what was that one play where they had to review the fall on DeRozan, where he's literally taking on like 4 players, but he's like getting to the rim. I don't know. I think it's a B. I like it, but I'm going to give him a B. We're going to go B. Ashwin is here. Just joined. Saw the box score. Yeah, don't look at the game flow. The game flow was intense. Everybody liked the stream for Ashwin. We got to get we lost a 23-point lead, so we need at least 23 likes by the end of me saying this. Man, I think it's a B. We're going B, and we're going to move on, okay? Somewhat Solo, welcome back. We are getting good at blowing big leads to mediocre teams again. Yes, we are, just at the right time, right? I hate this. I guess we do have, I think of February as like really close to the playoffs, but realistically, we're like 2 full months away. I'm not trying to give ourselves an out, but like, I think maybe I need to cool it a little bit. But we went meh crazy, but Cam has the final vote. I mean, you guys did go all meh. I am going B. I'm going B. Okay. Karl Anthony Towns is up next. Get your grades in for Karl Anthony Towns while I read off his stats, which I've already read some of them off. He was 11 of 22, 16 of his 22 shots from 3. We love to see that. He made 7 of them. So 43%, almost 40, basically 44%. 33 points, 1 clutch 3 to give us even a chance at winning the game in the fourth quarter. 5 rebounds. I mean, Ant had a lot of rebounds tonight, so I mean, only so many rebounds can go around. 3 assists, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, and 4 fouls. Wow, he controlled it. I didn't realize how well he controlled his fouls after like the third quarter or whatever. That's pretty good. Strong B. Everybody's saying B. Wait, what did Mark say? Like the stream, or I'll deny my cat is game night catnip. Okay, everybody has to like the stream. Hey, we made it to 23 likes. There we go for the blown lead. Okay, everybody is saying B, but it is. I agree with this though, JJ. It's above Edwards. Cat had a good night. I know. I just have this like bias against Cat. I don't know. Because like he just missed so many crucial shots where I was like, I need this shot to go in. But realistically, he had a good game. It was a B. And that shot at the end makes up for any misses, because like that gives us a shot. And as the big boy said in the Discord, we have no shot at even winning this. Like, we have no shot at winning this game unless Cat is in the game late. So that's crazy. Like the stream for Mark's Cat. Yeah, the 16 free throws, or what am I saying? 16 3-point attempts. Seriously, I love that. I really do love that. Pretty good. He has. This is a good. I've been a little bit of a hater over time, but realistically, Cat has one kept stray voltage pretty unlocked this season, and kept his fouls pretty low. And when he's had foul trouble, he's been able to somewhat control it, even when he plays, because he played 38 minutes tonight. Um, so yeah, I'll give him some credit. I'll give him some credit. I think it's a B though. I think B is fair. Xavier says B or C, I guess. Did what he needed to on offense, but was getting cooked when he switched on it. Yeah, I mean, he did get cooked by Kobe White. Yeah, that's true. But can we have KG as? Oh my gosh, this is what it should be. Why should it be a real coach? First off, why do real head coaches coach the All-Star game when all it is just chucking threes and dunks? What does it matter? There's no defense, there's no nothing. And it's all the best stars. They know what they're doing. They're just going to call their own plays. But Mark wants us to do an All-Star stream. Cameron, you down? Yeah, I don't know when the All-Star game is, but I am down if I'm not busy. For sure. We could stream the whole game. I'd be down. Cat was a B. Edwards was meh. I'm not putting Edwards as meh. I'm standing my ground for once in my life. Yeah, Cat, I didn't see this, but Cat said that he got fouled and said that like the ref told him it was marginal contact or something like that. It's okay, Cam, you can change it. I don't know about that. I don't know. Okay. I'm getting so distracted by you guys tonight. The chat is too engaging tonight. Okay, wait. I have said this. I actually said this years ago on Reddit that Jim Pete should be the coach for the Timberwolves. This is back when I don't know if it was during the Ryan Saunders days or if it was because like during then it's like Jim Pete's just saying everything. He's already coached the Lynx. Like assistant coached the Lynx, and he's a player. He's seen this team forever. He just understands it, but I don't know. Marginal contact here. Oh my gosh, we have too many tiers. Oh man. We do need him as an announcer. I do like having Jim Pete as an announcer. So no, we take that idea off the table. Anyways, let's grade somebody else. Let's grade Rudy, cooked by Drummond Gobert. 44 minutes, 3 of 6 shooting, dunking, laying up, whatever. 6 of 10 from the free throw line, but he was iced successfully 2 times. Those hurt also. We make those, we win the game. Crazy. Oh my gosh. It's just so painful. Everything I'm remembering is so painful. Oh, I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this team. I hate this game. Okay. Get your grades in for Rudy Gobert. He had 12 points, 16 rebounds, 7 of which were offensive, 5 personal fouls. I don't know. What is this? It's kind of weird. I almost feel like it's meh. What did Xavier say? Yeah, KG is an announcer. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Dude, Mason, that would be crazy. Oh, that would be so crazy. Okay, we've got a D. We've got a meh. We've got a meh. Speaking of cats, my cat used to make a noise that was like meh. D-Lo. He did break free throws. Yeah, OKC and us are selling lately, by the way. Meh for Rudy. D-Lo. B. D-Lo. Gogurt got squeezed out. Gogurt got squeezed out tonight. Whoa. Mega pause. I think it's D-Lo. I think it's D-Lo. That's what most people are saying, and I agree. Because this was just like, how do you get so pushed around by Drummond? Drummond's fat. Well, I shouldn't say fat. that was a slip. He's not fat. He's muscular, probably. But he weighs more, probably, maybe. and he's fat. But he was, I mean, he dunked a block. Like, and then he's doing the too small thing. I mean, he just got owned tonight. It's just sad. Defensive player of the year, no more. I don't know. Gosh. It was bad. He did say he had girth. Yeah. Also, can we stop with the post touches for him? What is the point of giving him all these touches? I'm just so mad. Does D'Lo help offense? I mean, honestly, like seriously, D'Lo coming back. What do we give up for D'Lo? How do we get D'Lo back? The D'Lo stands are going to clip this. Imagine the D'Lo stands clipping me after all these years. Oh god, that would be so bad. Real issue on this team is that we don't have a true third option. Yeah, which is why, Conley does it inconsistently. Jaden does it once every like 7 games, maybe less. We need somebody. One of them needs 12 to 16 a night, or Nas. True. Made the tier list. Let's go. Welcome, Wade. Thanks for joining from Twitter. Whoa, we just got so many comments. It's like when the Vikings run the ball. Rudy in the post, it's Alexander Madison starting running back. Yeah, and then we, I don't know. Who's our, I was gonna try to make a comparison to Ty Chandler, but I don't think there is one. Oh man, I hate. Yeah, can we stop? Yeah, we don't want D'Lo, but how much do we believe in the Tyus trade rumors? Well, here's the thing, Wade. I don't believe that we're going to give up, but I don't think we're going to get enough. The only thing that I see as a positive for us in the Tyus realm is that Tyus is expiring this year. So hypothetically, we could make that argument of like, we're not going to pay for him now because we could just wait until the end of the season, which we can't because we have no cap space. But that might be able to give us some room to trade Kyle and like Shake, which I know that those aren't exciting players for them, but like the Wizards care. They just want expiring contracts. And if they can get assets like 2nd round picks or something like that, then that, I don't know. I don't think it's likely. But anyways, Rudy's a D. We are not getting Wiggins, Steve. We're not getting Wiggins. Okay, I can't fully agree with this because his defense has seriously begun. It's really such a major reason that our record is the way it is. I still think he's more deserving of well, I don't know. All-Star's like offensive game. I don't know. Whatever. He can't. But literally anyone on the Wolves is dribbling is nauseating is also true. Who is seriously like, even honestly, even Conley at times is not super comfortable when he has the ball. Who is the best? Towns between the legs, behind the back? I don't know. I can't think. Who is like the best? I mean, it's probably Conley, but I don't feel great with him. I don't know. Super sticker. I don't know why. It doesn't show up here. What is the sticker? It's drooling. What does that mean? Are you making fun of me? We are cooked, JJ. Thank you for the super sticker, Simon. Yes. I wish this showed up here. Yeah, I like Xavier. I'm kind of there. Like, Na is actually somewhat of a reliable dribbler. It's crazy. Anyways, let's move on. This is gonna be the longest stream ever. Jaden. Everybody get your grade in for Jaden. Speaking of dribbling, speaking of turnovers. Jaden McDaniels played 39 minutes tonight. 6 of 11 shooting. Had 13 points, 4 personal fouls, 4 crazy costly turnovers, 3 assists, 1 rebound. Again, Ant just had a lot of rebounds, and so did Gobert. So it's like it's not as egregious when stuff like this happens, but because like combined, Ant and Rudy had 28 rebounds. Like that's crazy. But 1 rebound still is kind of crazy. Jaden is, Ryan says meh. Ashwin says 1 rebound. Jaden, F-. I know that's not a tier, but that's what I think of him. Oh man, I cannot wait to cook up with the trade machine this offseason. David Kahn telegraph pass on the fast break. Dude. Just I mean, these turnovers, maybe Jaden's to blame. Jaden went from an A to a meh to a D-Lo. That's actually, I mean, I might be lower than D-Lo, but that progression is very, very accurate. I might have been like B to D-Lo to Wancho is maybe more of what I was, but I don't know. Ball sticks too much on offense, way too many turnovers. J Mac has been solid, in my opinion. Are you talking about Baby Mac? If you're talking about Baby Mac, maybe, but he did the thing that I hate where he challenges. He like drives into people when he's like literally 4'8", and he's trying to like challenge like 7-footers. It drives me insane. Wancho says Ashwin, D'Lo baby, worst pass of all time. He had several worst passes of all time. McDaniels was tale of two halves. Yes, very much so. D'Lo, Wancho, what Ashwin said. Ashwin, as I said in my Minnesota accent. Meh, crazy stats about Big Mac this season. Afro Jaden gets a D'Lo, Rose Jaden gets a Wancho. That might be where we end with Jaden. Oh, we're saying D'Lo? I guess like I don't know. I really want to give him Wancho. I'm reading his stats and they don't sound as bad as I remember the game, but I kind of want to give him Wancho. I'll put him in a D-, I guess. I'm feeling Wancho. Are you guys really not feeling Wancho? I don't know. I hated this game. But I guess he did make some. Yeah, the turnovers were Wancho. Wancho. Okay, good. I'm putting him in Wancho. Good. That's what I think. Wanch, or as who said it? Cho. He's a Cho. What does this say? Don't let me sway you in the positive direction. Oh yeah, that's a crazy statement. Boneheaded IQ. Yeah. Also go lower. I mean, hey, I'm always down to go lower. Wade on Twitter says low. Yeah, Joe. Okay. Let's do Mike Conley. We'll go through the last couple ones quick here and then talk about, I don't know, trades or whatever and upcoming schedule and how we hope that an asteroid hits Earth here in the next couple days. Get your grades in for Mike Conley. Mike Conley, where's his stats? He was 3 of 7 tonight. All of his shots were from 3. That's crazy. But I think I like that. 9 points, 8 assists, 0 rebounds, 0 steals, 0. I mean, all this stuff doesn't matter. He was a -9, team low -9 tonight. Let's see. What does everybody say? Can old be a tier? Can Mike be old tier? Mike Conley, meh. D'Lo, old ass bum. Talk about the dunk contest. Wancho, this man, he not leading the troops. I might be closer to Wancho. Can we get Micah Scooter on the court? Oh my gosh. Mike Conley got torched defensively. His turnovers are going up. His plus minus is dwindling. D'Lo, I guess. Dude didn't do anything for us in the second half. Conley, D'Lo. Yeah. Maybe it's D'Lo. I think it's low D'Lo. I'm almost Wancho, which I hate to say, but I kind of feel like that's maybe what it is. I plead the fifth. I can't bring myself to hate Mike. I know that's not like I've said this before, but this is how I was with Malik Beasley. I just can't hate him because I know that he can be. I know what he can do. But yeah. My goodness. Conley, retirement home. Oh my gosh, you guys are ruthless tonight. D-Lold. Oh my gosh. Oh, Jay. That's crazy. Okay. He's a D-Lo. Let's do Nas. And then maybe we'll do Nah and call it. Nas Reed. He is coming off an illness. Well, is he coming off an illness? I thought it was injury. D-Lulled. Which, by the way, my phone autocorrects D-Lo to D, just like you have it spelled there. It does that for some reason. Super weird. Beasley, known shooter. You guys are crazy. Okay, get your grades in for Naz Reid. 2 words. 4 of 11 from the field. Ouch. 2 of 6 from 3. Ouch. But those 2 threes were clutch. Clutch as in the third quarter when we were losing our 23-point lead. 10 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, only 1 foul for Naz tonight. That's pretty good, but he only played 20 minutes. I think this is probably 2 words, ladies and gentlemen. Blown lead. Naz, meh. Yeah, I think it's probably a meh. It's probably a bad game, but I really do. I just take a lot of value in those threes that he hit because I felt at the moment when he hit those threes, I really thought that was like saving the game for us. I'm kind of with you. Call me C-Mac. I'm with you, Nas, but I still think it's probably meh. I don't think I can give him a B tonight. You say B minus. It's a meh at the lowest. It's definitely. I don't think it's a D low. Defense was bad again tonight. Yeah, I felt like everybody's defense was not good tonight. Meh. That was meh. Meh is fine, but we expect more. It's close. I don't know what we expect from Nas anymore, to be honest with you. I'm scared. I don't know what we were supposed to. I don't know. Weird. We'll put him at meh. And last but not least, let's go to Nickeil Alexander-Walker only played 19 minutes tonight. He was 1 of 4. And that one that he made was a 3. 2 assists. I mean, there was really nothing here. This is kind of a meh game again. I don't think there's really anything to be said about that. This is just so painful, man. I can't get over this. I hate this. Oh my gosh. What did Mark say? Nas is the situational pass rusher. Yeah. Man. Meh or lower? I think we're just gonna do meh. I don't know. Whatever. And that's the tier list. I don't think there's anybody else. I mean, I guess we could put Baby Mac. What did Baby Mac? Oh, he only played 6 minutes. Yeah. So no, we're not gonna do that. Shake didn't play. We had a lot of people that didn't play tonight. Ugh. What a bad game. It's going to take some time to recover from this one, which is crazy because we've just had some good games. So maybe I need to do I need to calm down? Do I need to like relax a little bit, or am I justified in my worry right now? Like, I know I've said this earlier in the beginning of the season, but yeah, okay, Xavier. True. I'm going to just do that because I hated it so much. Am I justified for this? Because it just seems like these are trends that are not like, oh, we're going through a bad stretch. Like, we are going through a bad stretch, but I guess I can't tell if it's a bad stretch or if it's things that are going to happen in the future. Mark says yes. Relax. We're gonna three-peat. You're justified, but I am biased. That is true. You are biased. I'm not overreacting. First round exits. You're justified. We are certified first round exits. Oh God. A 1 seed built on defense is a house of cards in the NBA. J-Mac thought he was 6'6". Justified. Yeah. I hate it. I hate that it's like that. Don't calm down. This team shows every bad weakness for the playoffs. Our record isn't going to matter because I know, and that's the thing that I hate, is that I feel like our record just doesn't even matter. Oh no, I'm scared to read this. The Wolves, second lowest all-time franchise winning percentage in sports history. Yikes. Twins, North American professional playoff losing streak of 18. Yikes. How many of that to the Yankees? Vikings, highest franchise winning percentage with no Super Bowl. 0-4. Oh, man. Guys, if the Sonics become a thing and the Seattle Sonics are a thing, would you follow me and Ashwin to Sonics After Dark? Would we all become Sonics fans? Please say yes. what Gerald said. I mean, at the end of the day, it's sports. I mean, Xavier, you're right. It's the Timberwolves. Do you really think we're winning the chip this year? Xavier, I convince myself every day that we are. So yes, unfortunately. I think Ant has the potential to lead us. I do think Ant has the potential to lead us. Mitchell Double A, welcome to the stream. The tech on Kyle was crazy. True. To call someone to call that on someone on the bench at the end of the close game, it really did lose the game for us. But also, I'm kind of sick of the Timberwolves whining. So I don't know if I'm okay with it, but man, relax. We're planning on trading Edwards plus picks for SGA and we're winning it all. I don't like that comment. Dislike. Where's the dislike button? Also, yeah, the Wild too. I know. I was about to say the Wild have done absolutely nothing. Our offense sucks. Exposed in the playoffs. No passing. Yeah, I think we just need to rely. I think we need to rely on Ant, and we can't have this like sharing thing. But that's my hot take. We need to. Yes. Oh, actually, yes, Gerald. Exactly. We're in the same. We're in the same spot. Books out. Collapse on Ant. Our spacing sucks. Yeah. We're 28th in net rating in fourth quarters. By the way, don't tell me that. Welcome to Minnesota. I was a Sonics fan before the Wolves showed up. Oh, that's right, Crone, you're out here. We got to go to a game sometime. I'm going to the Portland game next Thursday. But F the Sonics. Sorry, yeah. Oh man. Get out of here with that. Yeah. No, we'll still be Timberwolves fans. But you got to subscribe and you got to like the stream if you're gonna if we're not going to be, you guys have to convince us. Feels like this is a Vikings last year. It does kind of feel like the Vikings last year because they won so many close games where it was fraudulent, really. And we kind of feel like a fraudulent one seed. You know, like Charles Barkley has been saying this over and over again. But he might be right. But you've got a hat, Simon? Oh, okay. You guys realize the Cleveland Cavs have the same record as us? Whoa, I thought they were having a bad season. Yeah, Ashwin, you should watch the game. You're going to love the first half, and then the second half is going to be crazy. Man, the Lynx have had a dynasty. That is true. And they seem like they're on the up and up again. Yeah, OKC would not do that trade. Yeah, Lynx championship footage tonight. Oh, I miss Maya more. What did you stay a few streams ago? I don't know. I'm missing out. I'm late. I'm behind. Man. Clippers are playing well too. What do the standings actually look like? Let's take a look here. I'm going to try to pull up Real Sports because I like Real. Let's do this actually. Okay. By the way, follow me on Real. I'm Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's look at the standings here. How do I do that here? Okay. So we're looking at the standings here. Actually, yeah, we'll do this. So we're currently in third, apparently. The Clippers now are 9-1 in their last 10 games. That's crazy. Let's do this. I want to get this a little bit larger in frame here. So everybody is tied for first place right now. All four teams are tied for first. Oh my gosh. Yeesh. Oh my gosh. And then after that, it's like everybody else is 5 games back. So 5, 6, 7, 8, or 5, 6, 7 are all 5 games back, or 5.5 games. And then 8 and beyond is 7+ games. So that's where, like, you know, we're pretty safe to stay out of 8, but 7 and 8 are playing games. So it's like crazy. Oh, yikes. That's not good. We're 5-5 in our last 10. We're the worst out of anybody other than the Pelicans have actually been struggling lately too. But I hate that. We need the All-Star break. We also need 2 games against Portland next week. Speaking of which, let's look at the calendar here. I don't know if I can look at that here. Calendar. Okay. So upcoming games. We play we play the Bucks on Thursday. That's bad. Play the Bucks on Thursday. We play the Clippers on Monday. Hot take, I think we win the Clippers game in LA. I think we win it. See you, Mark. And Henry. Did I miss Henry? I don't know. Whatever. Jared, we'll talk about moves here in a second. We play I think we beat the Clippers. I'm worried about the first, because we have a back-to-back. It's Clippers and then go to Portland. So I'm worried about this game against the Blazers because we might rest people. We should still win, but I'm still worried about it. And then I'm going to the last game before the All-Star break in Portland because I live in Seattle. So not moving to Portland. I am driving down to Portland to see the game. And if they rest people, oh my gosh, I'm going to go crazy. So out of these 4 games, I think it's possible to go 3-1. I mean, the Bucks are going to be tricky. They're not they've struggled lately, but I just think that we're going to turn it on against the Clippers and care. And the Clippers, it's the same thing I was talking about at the beginning of the stream. We have beat the Clippers quite a bit, I feel like, and we've had some pretty good games against the Clippers to where they feel bad against us and we feel good against them going into these matchups. And I think we're going to take it seriously. I mean, beating the Bucks would be good, but they've also been struggling. So I don't know. Who is our team led by right now? I don't know. And I think Ant needs to step up, but I just don't know. I don't know how he does that. So it needs to be Ant, but he's not doing it. So, and we're relying on people like Kyle Anderson. Okay. Let's talk about where did you go, Jared? There you are. How big of a move do we make? I said this earlier. I think if you're expecting a big move, don't expect that. I don't think we're going to have anything fun. I think it's going to be pretty tame. I mean, like, if the most exciting move I could possibly see happening is Tyus, and that would be like you trade you trade Kyle, you trade Shake or Troy Brown, and like 3 seconds or more for Tyus. And does that really move the needle? I mean, maybe it definitely helps you. It's not like it doesn't help you, but like, he's a solid backup point guard. He's definitely better than Baby Mac. And he can make some shots. You know, he's made shots against us, even in playoff games. So, I don't know. I think that's the most exciting move we do. I really don't think we make too big of a move, though, honestly. I honestly would not be surprised if we stay pretty put, maybe do some kind of a buyout thing. This game might spur some kind of movement, but the movement that I'm talking about, I think, is going to be something along the lines of like, you know, we trade us 2 seconds and Shake Milton for like Alec Burks or something like that, or Monte Morris. But I've heard that other teams are interested in Monte Morris, so I don't even think that's possible. But I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen. I trust Conley, even if it's not exciting. Yeah, I think I do trust Conley too, because I think Conley's done relatively good. I mean, the drafts have been questionable to some degree, but I don't know. I think I trust him, and we have no choice but to trust him. Alec Burks wouldn't be bad. I'm pretty down for that. I mean, it's another old one, but I think that's like a decent veteran option that could probably fit in pretty seamlessly. But also, I forgot about this. Alec Burks played with Rudy Gobert. So, DeLon Wright going to move the needle for us? I don't know. To be honest, I have not paid attention too much to DeLon Wright in the last decade. But I like, that's probably a good one. I'd be more down for something like Luke Kennard, but I think Luke Kennard's going to be coveted by other teams. Would Lowry come to Minnesota? I don't know if he'd come to Minnesota. But I don't hate. I know he's not played well recently, but I don't hate it because he would. I mean, him as a backup to Mike Conley, for from a asset point of view, free, like that's maybe okay. I don't know. I'm not saying I like it. I don't. I'm not loving him, but like as a backup, I think it's serviceable and okay, maybe, and then we can make butt jokes. Um, Yeah, you're not in a Lowry, but I think the thing about Lowry is that you're we're not. I wouldn't trade assets for him unless it's like Shake and a second or something like that. But I don't know. Lowry is damn near 50. Well, if Lowry's 50, then Mike Conley is like 70. Conley Lowry point guard rotation is crazy. I know, but it's better than Baby Mac. No. Oh man, everybody's saying no. Yeah, yeah, he wouldn't. I mean, that's probably there's some truth to that. We can't have 2 senior citizens. I don't know. I don't know who we go for, but I think I think that's gonna be it for me. It's getting kinda late. I wanna have some ice cream and cry a little bit. Um, so like the stream before you leave. Um, I think let me double check. I don't know if I'm free. I think I'm free on Thursday. I am currently free on Thursday, and I think I should probably be fine. I might have a photo shoot, not 100% certain, um, but yeah, it is time. Crone, that's right. You're on our time zone. I was like, dinner. That's crazy. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have some ice cream, put some M&Ms on top. Um, maybe play some VR golf. I've got the craziest night planned, and then I'm gonna wake up early for work. Hmm. I wonder if anybody from work watches me. I tell people that I stream, but they don't know that I do. Like, I don't think they care about the Timberwolves enough. Heath on ice cream is good too, but Heath, I love Heath, but they get stuck in your teeth. Are we becoming a meta podcast where we don't talk about wolves? How about that? If the wolves start sucking again, instead of a Sonics podcast, we just become a lifestyle podcast where me and Ashwin vlog about our days. Black Mamba. That's why we're here. Feels better to vent anger. Winning feels boring. Winnings felt more exciting this year than it felt like that year with Jimmy Butler. But I did not get the Vision Apple Pro, or the Vision Pro. I do not have that kind of money. I can't lie. I thought about financing it, but there's just not enough on it right now. I got the MetaQuest 3, I think it is. And I basically only play golf on it. And then last night I was fishing. I'm not doing the Vision Pro. I think I'm gonna wait probably for the next one to come out where it doesn't have the creepy eyes in the front because I don't want. I could care less about that, and the cost that adds to that is crazy. So no, um, yeah, Heath is a goated thing. Cam, you need to end streams with a question not related to the Wolves. That's true. What is the question? Oh, I've got it tonight. It'll be topical. Oh, I have 2 that I could ask. I think it should be Vision Pro related. Everybody, after the stream is done, you have to go back in and leave a comment and say, what's the first thing you would do if you had a Vision Pro? Lols after dark. VR fishing is crazy. Yeah, maybe I should stream it. I think I can stream from this thing. But VR fishing is definitely rich Minnesotan activity. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll end the stream in VR tonight. That's what we're going to do. We're going to end the stream in VR. What would you do if, whoa, things are popping up in front of my face. I got to get the things. You guys want to watch me golf? No, we're not golfing. I'm just moving this out of the way. It's updating my controller as we speak. Comments. What is everybody saying? You're dead? Yeah, I know. How do I get this stupid thing out of here? There we go. All right. Well, this is how we end the stream. Look at my hair. Oh my God. This is crazy. 52 wins is still possible. Intro as the outro. Come back and let me know what videos you're watching, and please be appropriate. We will see you Thursday night. Bye-bye.
Ni hao. Ni hao.